Hi guys, this will be Debbie with D.Ann's Designs. I wanted to bring a video to you on my little junk journal of my little vintage children and kind of go over it with you a little bit. This is the front cover, of course, is going to be a background. It's going to be an old quilt. And then we're going to have some old doilies and old laces. Here's a laundry pan. If you can see that good enough or not, that I've added to the front. We have a little bit of fringe coming along down in here. Yep, something I flipped off of some other stuff. It's just some lace around the back, and then it goes right back here into this old vintage quilt. And this is going to be the side. It's kind of big. It's got some large category to it. Here's the top to it. And I think I've just done a muslin tie off on it as such. Okay, let's open it up, see what we got going inside. Well, you're going to find a little coin holder here I've created. I just put it here in the front. Inside of there, we're going to house another little writing tag for you. And you just pop that back in here into your pocket. And then I can tie this back up at your own little convenience. This was kind of fun to make. And then this is going to house a tag off the side of it. Some of those will have some very pretty vintage florals on it. Now I'm going to tuck this back in. And this says, this journal belongs to, of course you have a line that you can add your name to, and then any additions that you may want to do, like an index type of setting up here in the front. This is going to be a little girl that I decided to frame, and I used a cereal box. And then I cut it out the way I wanted it, painted it with an acrylic paint. Added her to the front, a key, and a little bottom line here, which this is simply just a little lace, some muslin. It's had a little rusty hinge put onto it. And then we have a little ticking and a number 3. So I felt like she looks like she might be getting close to the age of 3, so we'll give her 3. We have a little page with a little stenciling with ink done onto it. Some more open pages. This will be lifted from Scotch tape from just a book page, and just put it down, lift it up, and then glue it onto here. So a little added extra on it. You'll see that throughout the book. We have a little bit of a strip of old quilt right here, and then a little crocheted hanging, and we have these little tags. This one says Angel, and this little metal tag here, connected with the ball pen. This whole page over here is going to be, this is an old schoolhouse, an image of an old schoolhouse. So then we open it up, and then you're going to have a little tag holder here. This one holds a small tag. And here's your addition cards. That behind here is another tag. Tim holds the little girl with another, but this one here is a subtraction card. And then I just pop it back into here. I use the Tim Holtz mini clip. I'll keep it all together there. Back over here, I'm going to have a little envelope on the next page. Inside the envelope, I've just adhered an old book page into the inside of the envelope. And then this just has like a scrap embossing, says congratulations. Then it has a page in here that says books I want to read 1 through 8. And to leave a list with. For here, we've decorated the envelope just a little bit. It was already such a pretty envelope. And so I just put a little lace and little cutouts onto it, maybe a little number. The front of it has some more old vintage crochet work and some more, just the little cutouts and some more material. Put it onto here. On this page, we're going to have the cutest little child here, and she's going to be attached to a tea bag. So I've just gone ahead and left the strings onto here, decorated the tea bag, and then we have a tag. Live the life you've imagined. And she's going to have some little numbers and some more little material with sequins and some old vintage flowers. Over here is a printout I did. I went ahead and attached these accordion sides onto it. You can see that. And I just thought I'd like to bring it out differently instead of laying it flat. I put the accordion sides on, and then these are little index types. And we have one that says history, one that says English. I think we have, yeah, we have a little biology card in there also. Put it back down in there. And then we have, this is your alphabet with different sizes, something you would use maybe perhaps in an eye chart. And then we have a card catalog thing. It just kind of comes back and forth. You could actually load more into here if you'd like to. But it also squishes down so it doesn't get in the way of your book. This one here is going to be an inventory tag. I've actually added some of the materials that I've used in here and put it onto the inventory tag. I thought it was kind of fun to do. And this is just a little pocket I've created. And then we're going to have more papers onto here. It's created another little pocket and another little tag. And then we have, oh, this is just another pocket. This is a little, what I call the legacy flip. It's got a tea-dye bag and a tea-dye bag in the front. And then I put lace over it and a cutout and some old crochet work. And then this will be a little pocket with the little children. And it's also attached to vellum. I don't have to put this up. Yes, get this open, put it back in here. I just think sometimes I like to see the flip. Your vellum and then your page with your lift onto it, and another empty page. And we have another little pocket. This one's got some crochet trim onto it. I'll show you a little closer. It's got a little ball pin, and then we have little cutouts. Some old gold fringe here. This is going to be a tag, 2 tags actually, into this pocket with the little girl hanging, dangling here. And then this is a little piece of metal I've attached onto there, and I've also attached a very small button into the center of it. And this will be ticking. Then I put down here on the edge of the page. Also on the edge of this page is going to be a little lace trim onto the side of it. And then I have another piece of larger trim onto here that I've just attached into all of it. And then I put this little hang over here that I've cut out, a little lace, and stick it onto there, little vintage woman, and just hang it off of our little trim. And then we have blank book page, and then another pocket. This pocket's going to have some muslin down the side of it there. And then we have another tag. This one has an old gold safety pin on it. And then we have our little tags. We have this little child. We're going to have some napkins that have been attached to it. I've done a cutout in the circle here. And then I added some, I'll think of it later. Because I'm filming, I can't think of the names now. That's okay. We also have another little cutout I've made and plant kindness everywhere. And then I just pop her back into here. Okay, I'm going to have this page. And then we're going to have this library card. It's the envelope that, that it houses the card. We have a little fringe here. We have a little lace and paper doily. And then we have a little girl here with a pink bow. We have some old papers, some more trim. This is a metal piece that you can use. They're like a 1-inch circle in here. This was already in a printout, and so I just took my punch and centered it and punched it out. And then I attached this onto here and attached this onto here, of course. So it just, and then I used a triple thick to seal off the word here, give it a little bit of a shine, but not overwhelming. I just put one layer on there. And then this is going to be your library card. Has a little owl onto it. I thought he was cute. And then we're going to have some more tags and cutouts and lace trims. So these are just little snippets I have left in a box someplace. There's some more paper. Paper. Lots of writing room on this one. I love to do my masking tape down through the edges. This one here is going to be a pocket. This pocket has a little girl on it and just some little snippets of trim that I've had. A little white doily back here that's been kind of copy dyed. And you have a little paper sack and a little lace trim back behind that with some pearls going down the side. And then this is your little tag that's used back in here. Then we have a little crochet trim running down the side. Okay, then we have some open paper here and more open. And then this one here is actually paper clipped on. This is going to be just a little pamphlet. We've done another lift on a book page. And then we have some more of my trim and a little bit more of the lace. And this is a small tag that I've adhered onto. Didn't adhere it. I put it on with a ball pen. More tags. Another little girl. Nice little clear crystal to dangle onto the front of it with. And then this is our back of the book with a very large area of my snippet. And then the lace. We've lifted some more words and put them onto the book. And this is just a small, small, small little book that you can leave your notes into. And it's got a pretty good thickness to it too. So it ought to be helpful if you ever need to pull it out and use it. Should be able to do that. Get back onto there. Flip this back over. And then we're going to have these empty pages here. This is the center of the book. You have a little bookmark. This little metal tag says Hope on it. And then we have these empty pages, except for this little Confucius down here. And he says, he who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Music's page down to the center, opened up. And then we have, this is just a little band right here you can slide, something into. It's made of snippets and a Tim Holtz ladies into here. And then we have these pages. This one's been stenciled with ink. More stenciling with the ink, but it's glide enough where you can write on it. It won't be bothered. And then we have some more open pages and another. And then at the very back of the book, we have a belly band. This belly band is yet some more snippets, and then I added buttons. It's going to house yet another small journal, and this one has probably just a few more pages than the last one did. And we can see this is the front of the book with just some copy dyed pages, a little doily, little girl and some lace, and that's the back of the book. And it pops right back into here. So that leaves you to here. So it's got a few pages into it. It's a nice thick journal. Lots of fun making it. I love the old vintage, kind of just something you would see worn and laying around. That's what I really like to see on here. I think I forgot to show you too. There's another dangle that hangs in here. It's got the word believe on it. And this is a piece of broken jewelry I've added to it. And again, this word was already on a piece of paper, 1-inch punch, and I adhered it to here. It's got a little triple thick onto it. Kind of just helps protect it, if anything. So, anyway, here's the book. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate you. And if you could leave a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye now.